Hey guys, it's Sam Geek, and I just got a notification on my phone from Fox News because I like to surround myself with both biased parties in order to keep myself unbiased. That's why I have an MSNBC app and a Fox News app on my phone. And I got this notification for this story. It's violent tinged tweets paint bullseyes on Palin. Now, I've had a huge issue with this Gibbons thing, alright? Gibbons is a governor who got shot in the head and is slowly recovering from being shot in the head. And people are blaming all the wrong things. I see a lot of people putting blames on Sarah Palin, which they really shouldn't be. You know who we should be putting blames on? The mentally ill kid who, pulled the trigger. One problem I have with this country is that we constantly warn people. We constantly warn people about mentally ill people and people being pushed over the edge and to look for warning signs. Here are the warning signs. Pay attention. And no one ever does. No one. We didn't learn from Columbine. We didn't learn from any of the other school shootings that happened. And again, we have not learned from these tragic experiences. And it just blows my mind. Because I was little when Columbine happened. And I had heard Columbine stories forever. Look for the warning signs, alright? These things don't happen randomly. These things don't happen out of nowhere. They aren't spontaneous. Usually the type of people who do these types of shootings show signs. And we don't look for these signs. We see, and then after the fact, people are like, he always scared me in school. He was always talking about killing people. Even on his MySpace, he was talking rhetoric. He had YouTube videos about it. Nobody did a thing. We honestly should have seen this coming. We really should have. And we should have stopped it before it happened. And what makes me sick is that we are blaming the completely wrong people. We're blaming, we're blaming former Alaskan Governor Sarah Palin. For what? For making a political campaign? She's involved with a lot of guns activist rights, and she made a poster about, about the healthcare bill, and she used gun puns and all this stuff. It really, it's dumb. It is really dumb to blame her when the mentally ill person is the one who pulled the trigger. When people in the school, people even that day saw him walking around in circles talking to himself. If I saw someone walking around in circles in a public area talking to himself, I would stop and see if he needed help, if he was okay, what was going on. But no. I think, even though I don't agree with President Obama on a lot of things, he said something last night that reigns absolutely true. We need to be better people. We need to be more considerate people. A lot of these people who do this kind of thing have been bullied and all that crap. And you know what? Up until a week ago, I used to think bullying built character. Up until I was talking to someone on Skype, and this girl I talked to convinced me that bullying doesn't build character and that it's a very damaging thing to someone. And it's true. That we need to just be better people. We need to not be so inconsiderate to other people's feelings. And not only that, we need to know when to speak out to someone when we know that they're heading dangerously downhill. Because if you don't speak to them, they're going to do something insane. They're going to do something crazy. And it's no one's fault but this person. But if we can help prevent stuff like this from happening, maybe this person just needs someone to talk to. Maybe this person just needs, some medication, something. But we don't even fucking consider that. What's the first thing we do? We blame a third party that had nothing to do with it. Or we blame guns, which is stupid because even in this incident, an armed citizen is the person who stopped this guy. An armed citizen is the person who tackled him. According to a poll from 1997 said that more armed citizens, that twice as many crimes are prevented from armed citizens than police. So taking guns away doesn't solve anything at all. In fact, it doesn't help prevent crime. It just makes it more common. And not only that, but people who usually commit these kind of acts get their guns illegally. Not in this case, but usually. My point is that we got to stop and realize what the real problem here is. The real problem isn't Alaskan Governor's Sarah Palin's, and it's not, guns. It's not these issues. These issues are purely from the standpoint of us being inconsiderate, of humans in general just being angry, and we just don't learn to see how to deal with other people. This guy has shown tons of warning signs. This guy has made videos on the internet that nobody reported. Hell, they even supposedly sent a message to Fox News, and Fox News didn't even report it. People, we gotta start taking things a little seriously. We gotta start looking into these people that are saying these kinds of things. It's not that hard to tell when something's in context or not. If he said it jokingly, I could understand, but he was pretty damn serious, and I've seen all the reports, and I've seen the MySpace page, I've seen the YouTube videos. All of this could have been prevented if we just took into consideration what this person was saying. That goes for a lot of politicians, too. But I digress. As President Obama said in his speech, we need to be better people. And I agree with that portion, and that's probably one of the only things I've ever agreed with Obama on. We just need to be better people. Sam out.